All right, folks, and welcome back to another episode of our venture in the visual novel, If My Heart Had Wings. Last episode, it looks like we're getting some closure and also some resolve between Ageha and Aoi related to their relationship with each other, the secrets that have been held for so long. It looks like we're really starting to make some headway. So I'd say among best friends at the very least, I think that's really, really good. So we're going to pick up where we left off with that. So Amane, if you could do us a favor and load up that scene in particular.
前回の続きから。あ、わかった。
Let's see if we can get a conclusion to this resolve. Here we go. Tears slid down Ageha's cheeks. I continued holding her hand in silence. I see. A number of things finally made sense. So that explains your behavior. Ageha gave a deep but silent nod. You wanted to protect everyone's place.
だから、外でいろいろやってたのは、飛び岡の邪魔が入るようなら、出勤できなくしてやろうとか。
What kind of plan does she have? Wouldn't that be breaking the law? Yeah, seriously.
まだやってないよ。計画だけ。
Okay then. Still, it's no good. You're really obsessed with protecting things. Ageha unveiled what seemed to be an extremely forced smile. Sorry. You didn't show up at the secret base, so we thought that you were trying to put distance between us.
そう思われても仕方ないよ。話さなかった私も悪かったから。
But why didn't you talk to us about it?
だって嫌われたくなかったから。
I don't think everyone would have hated her. I'd say more likely they would have been disappointed once they got the information, but I think after that they probably want to try to talk it through to gain a resolve.
一人で工事現場に立てこもった子だよ。普通変だと思うでしょ。
Not necessarily strange, but you just, you kind of had just an attachment to the old secret base.
今だって秘密基地守るためなら何でもしちゃうよ。悪いことだって多分やっちゃうよ。
Okay, little sis, slow down there a little bit.
ね、引くでしょ？ドン引きするでしょ
？Not really. Now that you mention it, there were times when I wanted to knock over all of my competitors while racing against them. If we're just talking about thoughts, everybody has them. That's just how it is. Right now, I want all of the other guys who approach you to disappear. I want to have you all to myself. If I can't make it a reality, I can at least dream about it.
そんなこと思ってるんだ。変態。
You're just realizing that? Hearing that creeps you out?
うわー、最低。近寄んないで、青い菌が移るわ。
I guess that's the kind of reaction I've come to expect.
まあ、青いだし。許してあげる。
I appreciate that. Thank you. The truth is that I've been avoiding talking to you about my leg injury. That's why I can't really blame you for keeping secrets from me.
うん。ごめん。
It's fine. I need to apologize for getting all worried without contacting you. Ageha groped for my fingers and fixed her grip again. Warmth returned to the palm of my hand. But I understand your past and your trauma, but Why did you try to distance yourself from the glider's completion? It's something that everyone at the secret base made together, isn't it? Wouldn't that be something you'd want to treasure?
だからよ。
It took Aga a few moments to open her mouth.
作るのがみんなであれ作っていくのが楽しすぎて、あれが完成しちゃったら秘密基地の楽しい時間が終わっちゃうような気がして。
Ah. So that's it. I finally understood what Anshan had been saying. You won't come because it's complete. Like myself, Kotori, and everyone else, she had strong feelings about the glider. However, Ageha's feelings were far, far stronger than any of us could ever imagined. Though she had been cheerfully trying to avoid showing her face. With such strong feelings for the secret base, the glider, and for all of us, she fell victim to overthinking. If she were to lose any of it, she would never be able to forgive herself. Having brought her back from the old secret base, Anshan had understood this. You are seriously...
バカでしょ。
Yeah.
認めるの。
But something's wrong with me if I say you're stupid. After all, what would that make me for liking such stupidity?
ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。ババカか。
Huh?
バカの2乗。オーバーラップしてるの。
Stupid! I wonder if we can get it to echo.
採用しよっか。バカ青いにエコーかけて。
You are stupid, Aoi. Current altitude is 500 meters. So hard to say. So now you smile. That's the first smile I've seen out of you all day.
そう？
Yep. With Agaha's smile, something inside of my heart melted and flowed out and away from me. Agaha's passed and my doubts dissolved completely. Ah, they're flying again. I wonder if they were trying to adjust something. Having been motionless on the opposite shore for some time, the glider rose into the air for a third time. This time it drew 8 letters as it flew.
操縦してるの小鳥かな。
Could be. Amane hasn't flown in a while and probably hasn't been practicing either.
大丈夫かな。
Whoa! The aircraft suddenly tilted forward. The pilot compensated quickly, so I'm sure that was on purpose. I probably shouldn't be seeing stuff like this. It can't be good for my heart.
葵が飛ぶとき、私いつもそういう気分なんだけど。
I really had no idea. Sorry if I worried you.
やっとわかったか。だからあれ作るの必死だったんだぞ。勉強していい資材使って腕上げて。事故が起きたら一生立ち直れないから。
Ah, I'm very sorry. My apology came straight from my heart. I'm going to be flying in it after all. That said, if I were to have an accident in something I myself built, I really don't think I'd think much of it. I had never considered the feelings of Agaha, who had never flown herself. I'm really sorry.
絶対に無事に戻ってきてよ。
Sure, I promise.
絶対よ。
Oh.
信用できないな。そうだ。葵の一番恥ずかしい話。もし無事に戻ってこなかったら、それみんなにばらまくから。
What kind of harebrained idea is that? You're horrible. A real human being would never do something like that.
さあさあ言ってごらん。保険ってやつだよ。無事に飛ぶための。
Ugh, I've never seen her eyes shine so bright. An embarrassing story. Well, there's one that immediately comes to mind. It comes to mind. But this story. Ooh.
あるんだね。ほら言ってよ。それで葵のフライトの無事は保証されるんだよ。
Though I really have a bad feeling about this.
別に途中でうっかり口滑らせたりはしないよ。
Nope, I'm ready and rearing to go. Even if it's not intentional, it seems like this story will hit the streets overnight if Hotaru is any indication.
姫木保険は皆様からの厚い信頼によって運営されております。丸。
I wonder if there is a less trustworthy sounding guarantee in the world.
で、どんなの？葵の最高の恥って。
Would he be wrong if he said it was her? I'm sorry, that's wrong. I wouldn't use the word shame. Well, here I go. Before, at the school building, when I declared? Wow. When I decided to take Agaha on an unconventional date after Anchan told me to go get her. What I realized at that time, what I unfortunately realized, Agaha waited, her eyes shining even more than before in anticipation. When I tried to speak, my face began to warm.
Oh, 赤い。
Shut up!
ほら頑張れ。
Ugh, you know nothing of people's feelings. Whew. I took a deep breath. Okay, here I go. I'll tell you my most embarrassing story. I hope you're ready for it.
おお、来い。
I took another deep breath before speaking. Aoi Minase! I fell in love with Agaha Himegi! Okay. I see what he's doing here. If he's gonna say something embarrassing, he might as well do it to where it involves her, so it would be just as embarrassing, causing her to hesitate whether or not to say it to everyone else. That's pretty smart. Aga seemed flabbergasted.
いや、それは知ってるけど。
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I just said like before. Like. You know, that word that can have different meanings. Like as in liking an old friend, liking a buddy, liking a friend, liking a true friend, liking a lover, liking a sibling, liking a parent or a child. I like you. That's all there is to it. I like you more than anyone. I really like you. I see no one but you.
こっちが恥ずかしいんだけど。
I think he got her. I'm not going to let you off the hook so easily. This tale gets even more embarrassing. The best parts are yet to come, so listen up. Once I started talking, I couldn't stop. When I kissed you, my heart was beating like crazy. I was so excited. But I knew you, had grown accustomed to you, and having you around just felt right. That's why nothing really changed after we were done. It would probably even be the same if we got married. Oh, he's really thinking ahead, isn't he? I felt as if I were watching steam shoot out from her ears. But recently, I've had no idea what you've been up to, so I couldn't help but worry. I didn't know, so I got irritated, couldn't calm down, and got angry. But I couldn't ignore my feelings. And on the contrary, they only got bigger. What you were thinking and what you were doing. I wanted to know and understand. I wanted to be closer to you so that I could understand. Because the other was you, I didn't realize it at first, but... Is this love? Is this love? Or something else? In the past, back when I confessed my feelings for you, I liked you. But it wasn't the same as how I feel now. This is the first time in my life that I felt this way. This is the first time to be in love. You're my first love. You have a problem with that? I said it. I said it assertively. I'm not gonna huff all those times because when you're doing that, you're actually kind of like hyperventilating and you do actually feel a little dizzy. So be careful with that. I could feel my body temperature rise suddenly. Sweat was dripping off of me with new drops replacing the old as fast as they fell. I said it. I really said it. I want to die. I snatched the air out of my tortuous shame and writhed in agony. What did I do? What did I just pour every ounce of my strength into doing? Ugh! I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid! A shame that will last a lifetime. A suicidal shame. Shame, embarrassment, I could die. There's no use in arguing that this is enough to be so shameful to justify death. This is how Aga responded to me.
もうなんてことを聞かせるのかな、このおバカさんは。
I believe he's making you listen to his embarrassing realization of just how much he's into you. Since you wanted something embarrassing.
But now the question is, Aga, can you repeat such a story and not be embarrassed yourself?
You can say whatever you want. As if my embarrassment broke out from inside me, an odd calmness returned to my heart. I said it. As you requested, I told you a story that is so embarrassing that I would not be able to go on living if it got around.
聞いちゃった。
She looks pretty happy about it. Don't tell anyone. You'll regret it if I do. I'm sorry, you'll regret it if you do.
ひどいってどうするのかな。
I'll repeat the same things to you nonstop from morning to night.
うわ、拷問だ。
If we die, let's do it together.
葵と一緒ならそれもいいかも。
You know what? Just have a little snapshot of that right there, because it looks like they've really reconciled. Aga's finger coiled around my own. A gentle grip, an extremely gentle grip. That moment, something like a white light spread inside my head. Then I get the feeling that several seconds, several tens of seconds, or even several minutes may have passed, but I have no way of knowing for sure. When I came to, Aga was still sitting next to me, her fingers intertwined with mine. Aga had what looked like the resemblance of tears in her eyes.
じゃあ行こっか。
Huh?
小鳥が疲れ切ってしまわないうちに助けに行こう。
We stand up and start walking. Well then, it looks like that portion of their issues has actually been resolved. So that's actually very good. So we'll see what happens, how this will progress in the next episode. So with that, thank you so much for watching this time around. If you like what you saw this time around, maybe leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, maybe consider subscribing. And looking forward to more fun and more adventures in this. I'm really liking the series, by the way. So with that, until next time, happy mixing, everyone.